Hello traders and welcome to another video review. Today is Thursday, the last day of 2020 and the last trading session of 2020. So let's take a look what do we have in today's calendar, and then we will do some technical analysis. Let's just swipe down towards Thursday, and as you can see, we got already some data released. The data was from China. They were released in 2 o'clock in the night. PMI manufacturing and not PMI, non-manufacturing PMI. As you can see, the PMI manufacturing was worse than expected, but just a tad was 51.9, while the forecast was 52 and the previous reading was 52.1. Non-manufacturing PMI was released way lower, 55.7, while the forecast was 56.3 and the previous reading was 56.4. So slightly this data slightly disappointed the investors. And what do we have today in the calendar? We got the unemployment claims 2:30 from USA, and then 4:30 we got natural gas storage change for those of you who trade the gas natural gas futures. So, not really a busy calendar. Some data that have a high impact or medium impact on markets will be released or had been released already. So let's take a look. I think we should take a look on the commodity currencies like Australian dollar, New Zealand dollar, and then we should take a look on the euro dollar, and maybe we will just take a look at the Bitcoin at the end because it's making very interesting things. So let's go to the Australian dollar, and as you can see, yesterday we had a breakout. Here above 7,643 pips. So this is the last technical resistance. Now it will act as a intraday technical support. Today we are going higher. The recent high was 7,710. So where is the target for the bulls? Let's just see what do we have on the left side. I think that it will be kind of difficult to see what do we have on the left side. There you go. There is a first resistance. It already had been violated, but we can actually there you go. We can mark it, and the next line of resistance is around the level of 7,814. So those are the two lines that we are particularly interested in. And the first one, as you can see, has been violated, and the next one is 7,814. So that's the targets for the Australian dollar. As you can see, we are still in the positive territory of the momentum. The bulls have a control of the market, and the market keeps going higher and higher, at least since the lows made on the beginning of the November 2020. So this uptrend is already 2 months old, and the key technical support 7,643, the previous resistance, and the next one is of course the low of this pin bar located at the level of 7,463. So this is the Australian dollar. Let's take a look at the New Zealand dollar. The situation on the New Zealand dollar is very similar. As you can see, we got a breakout again. We are far away from the main channel now, and we just broke above the 7,168 level. The recent high was made at 7,231, so that's a pretty nice level for the New Zealand dollar. 7,168 will now act as a technical intraday technical support, of course, and the key technical support is the low of the pin bar. The pin bar is like on the level of 6,999. So basically 7,000 pips. And this trend is still very strong. It's back above 70 points on the RSI indicator, so the bulls are still in control of this market. Let me just see where is the next target then. I think we should be close to very interesting zone, yes. So the next technical resistance would be those levels, right? But those levels, as you can see here, they were already violated, right? We are trading higher, so the next target is the high from 2018. So if we get there, 7,382, the New Zealand dollar will be apparently most expensive in 2 years. So very interesting price action. So yeah, we got a breakout above this these two levels, and the next target is, as you can see, 7,393. This is the next target for the month of the January, I guess, 2021 for the New Zealand dollar, and the outlook for the New Zealand dollar is still bullish. Let's take a look at the euro dollar. What is going on there? We are keep going higher because, as you can see, the euro is being bought and the dollar is being sold. And the same situation is on the Australian dollar, the same situation is on the New Zealand dollar, the same situation is on the British pound. Basically, the American dollar, the US dollar is going down, and it's in the lowest level in years now. So it's very important to keep an eye on the current developments, because if the market is so oversold, it might bounce significantly, and even it can make kind of a short squeeze, as we say. So keep an eye on the US dollar index. As long as the US dollar index is going down, the euro to dollar, this currency pair, will go up, will go higher. We can see that we got 3 days in a row when the daily candlestick was green and closed higher than the previous candle. Of course, we broke above the recent high from the 17th of the December, 1.2273. The last high had been made at the level of 1.2310, and we are heading way higher as long as the bearish trend on the US dollar persists. Of course, we are starting to diverge here on the momentum from the price, because we have a new high, right? And then there is no new high here on the euro dollar, but anyway, it's still a strong trend. So after the exhaustion bar, some sort of the exhaustion bar, after some sort of the reversal candlestick pattern will be made on this market, then we can say that some kind of a correction is coming. But so far there is no indication of the reversal of a kind of a corrective cycle, big corrective cycle coming. We are still going up. Maybe there is only one kind of a indication of a possible correction coming, is this pattern, which is broadening wedge, right? The broadening wedge is the top forming pattern. If this is the pattern that the market is doing, then we should have one more push up, and then we might start a correction. But so far, no indication of this kind of behavior on the euro dollar. And the Bitcoin keeps going higher, and the recent pin bar candle wasn't enough for the Bitcoiners to stop. We are trading above $29,000. The target for the Bitcoin participants is seen at the level of 30,000, and to be precise, at the level of 30,000. And let me just copy one of the lines, and 30,196. Let me just put it on the chart. 30,196. There is 161 Fibonacci level, one of the measurements which can be used for the target for the Bitcoin bulls. And we can see some kind of a correction on this market. As you can see, 1, 2, 3, 4, and this is the extension of the fifth wave. So we are very close in a Bitcoin to hit the 30,000 or 30,196, and then to start some sort of the correction towards lower levels. As you can see, this RSI indicator shows us that the market is on the daily time frame chart extremely overbought. So right now, please be careful with this situation, because we might just start a correction anytime soon. Five ways are the main 5 waves are almost done. The internal 5 waves are almost done. Very tricky situation on the Bitcoin right now. Please be careful. So thank you very much for watching this analysis. That's everything for me. I would like to wish you Happy New Year, and I hope I see you back on Monday with a new fresh analysis. So take care, guys, and see you next time. Bye bye.